This is the LowcoSports Lowdown podcast. Here are your hosts, Justin Jarrett and Wes Kerr.
Hey, Lowco sports fans, welcome to another edition of the Lowco Sports Lowdown. I am Justin Jarrett, joined as always by Wes Kerr, and man, it has been an insane weekend for me, Wes. I'm exhausted emotionally, physically, a little sore. If you haven't seen, via social media or talked to me, or if you didn't drive past me on May River Road on Saturday, I was coaching softball over at MC Riley on Saturday morning with my girls who had an amazing game. They're 10 and under girls. They're called the Slay. That's the team they picked. And I officially put fire emoji at the end of it. So we're the Slay Fire Emoji is our official team name. So we were having a great time. I mean, a lot of them were playing for the first time or the second time, and many of them, no one had ever pitched. 3 different girls pitched, and all of them were ready to pitch some more. And so that was a great feeling. And I was riding high, and then I was going to drive over to Savannah. I'd already missed one game with my Waves boys and was trying to get to the second one. And had a full tank of gas from Parker's, and somebody didn't see we were stopping to turn, and I got it pretty hard from behind, and then got clipped on the front, and I came out okay. I mean, everybody walked away, no ambulance rides for anybody, although I'm kind of regretting I didn't because I'm a little sore, a little banged up, but I also was a little banged up because I coached 3 baseball games back to back yesterday because the boys went all the way. I was so sad to not get to be with them on Saturday, and then yesterday they went out and then made sure we got to play 3, and we won all of them. And my guy Truman, he would tell you he's not a pitcher, but for the second straight time when he was asked to do it when we didn't have anybody left, he went the distance and got the win. So he went 5 and gave up 2 runs and I think 5 hits or 4 hits and didn't strike out anybody and only walked 2, and we won 10-2. So he got the big MVP chain. Did you see that, Wes? Did you see it on social media, the MVP chain? Yeah, he got some serious bling. He's got the dog chain now. So I think he's already decided he'll donate that to the team to replace the do a job chain that I bought last year on clearance after Halloween. It was like a $1 plastic chain. He's like, this thing's actually heavy. We're gonna use this now instead. So yeah, I said that's a great choice. Great team first decision there from True Dog. So it was a great really weekend cool. In spite of the trauma of Saturday. Saturday really brought it home. Yeah, I cried a little bit last night. It was pretty awesome.
Great to see it end on a high note with your son. I mean, stepping up when you don't have anyone else that's left to pitch, and you go to that last guy, and Truman had to get it done. He did, and that just shows how much of a competitor that he's been. We talked about his prowess at swing pool, but he is also. He's a great outfielder. He's become a solid hitter, but put him at the mound. Not his. He's not a pitcher by trade. But
he's been fighting it at the plate a little bit. I mean, it's a tough transition year, right? We're going to 13U and the BB core, and that's a tough thing for all those guys. And some guys are kind of punting on it and waiting until they have to swing the BB core. And he decided as soon as last season was over, I want to get a BB core bat and start swinging it. I want to be ready. And, so it's been a transition. The swimming has helped tremendously, but he's still fighting it. He's making some adjustments, and he struck out a couple times, 3 times, I think, on Saturday. So, he's kind of feeling down about that, but he kept playing defense and got an opportunity on the mound on Sunday. And, 53-mile-an-hour cutter was working. He's Slow-Mo Rivera. That's his new nickname, Slow-Mo Rivera, because all he's doing is throwing that cutter and that 2-seamer, and they aren't very fast, but they can't find a barrel. So, but they're great lessons in that, right? That you can be struggling all weekend and feel like you're not contributing. Our friends are having a good time in the green room. Robbin's having a good time with the camera. But we'll get to that in just a minute. But no, you can be struggling all weekend, and you just wait for that opportunity. It's not over. Don't evaluate it until the whole thing's over, because it takes everybody, and you don't know when your time to step up is going to come. So it was an awesome growing experience for our team. We were the 4 seed, probably didn't have any business winning 3 in a row to win the thing, but so what? We did it anyway, and that was an awesome thing to see. So anyway, that's more like focused on my life than I'd like to care to be, but I feel like y'all deserve to know what my weekend was like and why I may be a little scatterbrained and exhausted tonight, because we got a great show lined up, and I don't want you to think I'm just, sleepwalking through this thing. We got some headlines we're going to go through from the fall season, and then we're going to be joined by Claire Green and Robbin Zetrouer, who are hanging out backstage, enjoying all our free snacks and drinks and making funny faces at the camera. And they're going to talk to us about the great season they're having so far for the May River Golf team, which is ranked #1 in the state, Wes. We've been hyping them up as a state title contender. Now we have somebody else to back us up who knows more than we do, saying it as well. So that's good stuff. But we'll talk with them in just a moment. But Wes, some headlines from the weekend. I don't know did you get out to the cross country meet or not?
I was beat after back-to-back football late nights after football, but I heard some really good things out of that meet for a couple of our area teams. I wanted to go, but just it gets to you after having to go all the way to Hampton County, where I really enjoyed. That was a great atmosphere over there, and Zion Dobson was a sensation. Mandrell Sanders. We'll talk a lot more football later, but
oh my gosh, Mandrell Sanders.
They are looking good.
Well, from the cross country, Hilton Head actually edged Bluffton for the boys' title by 4 points, which was, I thought Bluffton might be the team to beat, but Hilton Head always lays in the grass. They never go to the same meets at first.
Yeah.
They're always playing their hand close to their vest, so that's always fun. But Earl on Baker was really fast for Bluffton.
16:01
boys' title. 16:01 that's really good. He's going to be.
How about JP2 with 3 guys in the top 11 in this meet?
Yeah.
Jack Henderson.
Well, JP2's got some runners. Yeah. Mike Brock does a really good job over there. Yeah. Gavin Moore.
Yeah, Hilton had the depth showing up. You got five in the top 16. JD Gilman leading the way with a 16:28. Another in the line of some fantastic siblings throughout the years, both on the boys and girls side. Hilton had Drake Edmonds, a senior, with a nice time, 17:10. Bryce Broom, Joshua Gordillo, and Jack Coley, all with top 16 finishes, and he got a bunch of guys behind him. So I like the way things are going for Hilton Head. I think they're, they used to be at the very top for a while.
Oh yeah, the Bill Wrightson days.
Yes, with Bill Wrightson.
He was the wizard.
Lord of the Rings, they called him.
Yeah. Well, and he was sort of wizard-like. He looked like he could have worked at Hogwarts for sure. Or at the at Gringotts. I think he could have worked at Gringotts. He looks the part. But no, welcome to JJ and Wes read the cross country results off the internet live on YouTube. This is what our show is right now. But no, for real, Iselt Antilla from Beaufort taking the championship on the girls' side, and Bluffton girls, they won it big. They went, wow. They were strong. 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. Here, you want me to feel old? A girl that my son went to the daycare with in the baby room all the way up through pre-K, placed 8th in the Beaufort County Cross Country Championships. She's in 7th grade now. That's crazy stuff. But that's a really good Bluffton team, because those girls are an 11th grader, a 12th grader, a 10th grader, a 7th grader, an 8th grader, and then another 7th grader. Wow, they're going to be strong.
It's hard to predict how
you never know with girls. You never know with girls how the body develops with running.
But
it can be tough.
That's a strong sign that you have a couple of young girls putting up some good times in a meet like this. Obviously, you're going to have tougher competition as the year goes on, but like to see that from Bluffton. May River, you definitely miss Anya Arroyo, don't you? She was a standout.
She's a Gamecock now.
Yeah.
Speaking of Gilman's, Sam is just killing it at Air Force. He's absolutely dominating. That family is phenomenal with their running talent. But anything else? USCB soccer. You said USCB soccer got another dub, right?
Yeah, excellent start for USCB. Another comeback win. We got the comeback kids over there, because they're down 2-0 in the first game at home and scored 3 in the second half to win. And once again came up with some last-minute heroics to take down King University 2-1, and man, I just really like the resilience, the fight that I'm seeing from this Jay Harris squad. I think there's something special brewing, and I think this is a team that could surprise when you get to Peach Belt play. And once again, remind this team in terms of your transition period. This is the second of 3 years that you are not eligible for the D2 postseason, but they are eligible for the Peach Belt Championship. So they're going to be able to compete in that conference. They got St. Andrews coming up tomorrow. That'll be at home at Finland Field, and then they'll be back home on Saturday to open conference play.
I feel like they kind of have this like pirate vibe going, like this like rebellious pirate thing, like, we can't play for the championship, but we don't care. We're going to go cause chaos, and I think that suits Jay Harris too. Like that's kind of his attitude. He's kind of a wild card, so I like the edge they're playing with and that they're talking with. And I think they're going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah. And they dominated most of that match against King, but you just got to keep chipping away and try to get those opportunities at net. Marcelo Chartuni and then Candy Harris with the winning goal with under 2 minutes left. So Eva Christian's daughter picking up an assist after that hat trick. So she is off to a very hot start. Mari Calvatin picking up some solid components. I'm trying to look at this team as a whole, because this USCB squad, you have the top end talents with Mari Calvatin, who has rewritten the program's record books, but then you have some of these younger players like Savannah Page, who has been outstanding coming in there as a forward. Kenny Harris has been rock solid on defense, and she added a goal. So it's a really well-oiled team that plays sometimes bigger than the sum of their parts. And Jay Harris kind of alluded to that when we talked to him the other day. But I'm really impressed by how this team has fit in this year. And I think last season's success had a lot to do with it. That hot start, they went 5-0, and they didn't allow a goal for those first 5 matches. I think for those young players, they really quickly got accustomed. And I think everything's really starting to click despite some adversity that they face early in matches. They're able to stick with it, make some adjustments, and then go out there in the second half and frustrate their opponent. So it's been an excellent start for this Jay Harris team. I love the energy that this group is presenting so far for the first 2 games, and obviously, the competition is going to get tougher once you get into this conference play. But yeah, I like kind of like their underdog mentality this year. We have nothing to lose. We're trying to develop for those years ahead. But at the same time, we have a group of players that we think we can compete to win this conference. So I love the way that Jay Harris instilled that belief and that attitude in this team, and it's a fun group to watch. And pretty determined to, and then they proved it to fight until the final whistle. So I'm really enjoying what I've seen so far. I'm excited to call some more matches, and I expect another good performance tomorrow against St. Andrews Knights.
Speaking of teams who may have what it takes to win it all, let's talk to some May River golfers. I believe they're ranked #1 in the state at the moment. So let's get Robbin, Zetrouer, and Claire Green in here. Claire, you're muted again. We gotta unmute you. There we go. How are y'all doing? We had a little fun talking with you before, but somebody's got their volume up too loud. Maybe not. Good to see you all. Welcome. I saw you all a few weeks ago at the Jimmy Self, and that was, the big summer season kind of was winding down, and now you're into high school season. So I'm curious to hear from both of you. Which do you prefer? Do you like that summer season where you're kind of an individual, you're out there grinding on your own, working on your game, or do you prefer the more social aspect of the team school season?
We're good. Thank you for asking. Honestly, both of those seasons kind of have like their good parts and their bad parts. Like I really enjoy playing with, more players that are very competitive and sometimes better than me in the summer season, or kind of makes you get better over time. Towards the end of the summer, you're really honing your game and, at your, and during the high school season, you're a little slower. but I think I really love the team aspect. Playing with those girls, so I think that's our high school season. So I think kind of
And you're breaking up a little bit, but you're breaking up a little bit there, but I think we got most of it. But Claire, how about you?
I definitely love summer golf just because of the weather. It's nice and hot. I traveled almost every week this summer, which is pretty fun. Played in some pretty competitive fields, some great courses, some great competitors. But I think honestly, I do honestly love high school golf. It's that team environment. I have 4 other amazing girls around me and more at times that really support me after a bad day. They're there to support me after a good day. It's good to have that support system there no matter what happens at the end of the day on the golf course. And I think the May River High School golf team is a second family for me, for sure. So I really look forward to that every year after my individual summer, being able to come back and, try to win a state championship with the girls. So.
Well, your family lost the matriarch. Sorry, Wes, but kind of lost the matriarch with Kelly Manassi stepping down after coaching the team for such a long time. But my buddy Nathan Campbell has jumped in as the head coach now, and which was news to me. But he's a guy that you guys already know. I mean, he's your teacher. He's around. And so what's that been like? I mean, I'm sure there was a little of anxiety about, Coach Manassi stepping down and who's going to lead us. But, this guy and he's, pretty easygoing.
I have been with Coach Manassi since the 7th grade, and I really loved being under her while she was coaching. She was really great. She really promoted a culture of kindness and respect. And I was really sad to see her go. It was really heartbreaking. And, I really wish, I see her most every week, I still get to talk to her and all that. But, I really love Coach Campbell, and I think he's doing some really good things for the team right now. We really love him because, he's come out to both of our state championships and supported us all the way through high school golf, even though he didn't have to come out there. But now that he's our coach, I think he's going to really help our program get stronger.
Clary?
It was obviously very sad to see Coach Manassi leave. She, I think, was a big part of our team the past couple years and leading to our success in the previous years. But I will say so far it's been super exciting having Coach Campbell be our coach this season. He's brought this new energy to the team and really given us these amazing opportunities to thrive on the golf course as a team and also off the golf course. I think he's doing a fantastic job letting us, play our games, but still help us and make sure we have all the resources to be successful. So he's been an amazing addition to the team so far.
Well, and you guys are off to a great start. Robbin, do you have anything to add there?
I was just going to say that we have a new assistant coach, Dan Jackson, who's really phenomenal as well. He's really good at practicing with us. And he teaches a lot of very technical stuff about golf, but it's all very important.
Good. Yeah, fantastic. That's my man Campbell. He'll find a right-hand man who makes him look smart, right?
Well, you guys you guys have been off to a great start and now at the top of Class 4A in the girls' rankings. And, just tell me about the start of your season, what's clicked for you guys, and how the vibes are a couple weeks in as the golf starts to pick up and you prepare for the championship season in just a few weeks.
Honestly, I'm really proud and excited of the girls so far. I'm excited because the girls on our team have really improved over the summer. Some of them are shooting amazingly low scores. It's really crazy to see how far they've come in a year. But overall, I'm just kind of looking forward to the top 15 match and our regionals, lower state and states, because I know we can really show what we're made of and succeed in that area.
say that the success that we've had this early in the season has just been our team bond and everybody. You know, after high school golf season, you kind of have the opportunity to stop playing or keep going and keep working towards your goals. And I think our team all continued with their goals this season, leading to tons of improvement. Me and Robbin improved over the summer, but more importantly, Ava Cunningham improved, Gwen Minks improved, Haley Zhao improved. And I think everybody improving has allowed us to be in a more competitive environment to push each other before competitions and stuff, which I think is leading to us being able to compete in these tournaments against these bigger and more competitive schools, which has led to our success this early in the season.
Wow, that's a great answer there, Claire Bear. You guys have had some great success thus far. Ranked first in the Coaches Association by the Coaches Association in 4A. Second place at the Lady Blue Jacket, where Claire, you tied for second overall. Sixth place at the Palmetto Preview, that was a loaded field, right? You guys had a good showing there. You guys are both, according to Campbell, ranked in the top 15 in the state. And so you guys are rolling along. What's coming up next for you? I mean, what's been going well for you and what's coming up next? What do you need to work on going forward? Robbin, you appear to be the designated first answerer.
Go first. I was waiting for that.
Claire keeps deferring to the second half.
Yeah, I try to do what Robbin doesn't say. So I would say upcoming this weekend, we're traveling to Pawleys Island for the True Blue Invitational, which is going to include all the past state championships in the 3 class divisions for South Carolina and also North Carolina. So our whole team is going to have the opportunity to compete against the best girls golf teams and individuals in South Carolina and North Carolina, which I think is going to be really cool to get some exposure against some bigger schools and different girls and really see how our team stacks up. And then after that, we'll have some other invitational earls that we'll play in, like the one down here in Moss Creek, hosted by Rosie Jones, which will be really exciting for us. And then we'll have the state championship up in Saluda Valley, which I know everyone's looking forward to, going in as the top seed. You know, I know me and Robbin are really looking forward to going in there and hopefully, you know, bringing home a state championship title back to the Low Country. But yeah, that's all I got so far.
That's all you got so far.
Robbin, how's the start to your season been, and what would you like to improve on between now and that state championship window?
I really think that since our team has really improved so much, you know, the window between the state right now and the state championship is more of a time to improve the girls' decision making and mental game. Those are the 2 biggest areas of golf. You don't have to improve exactly on the golf course, but you can also, you know, talk through it, think through it, feel through it technically, because mental game is so fickle when you come to golf. It's such a you have to show a lot of fortitude to get through a round without, you know, breaking, even if you're having a good day. And I really think the girls have shown significant improvement with that, but that's one of the areas of golf you can always be better, as well as decision making on and around the course. I think that by the time of states, that will definitely improve, and, you know, we'll be ready to show up for that.
And that's one of those things that comes with the reps, right?
Go
ahead. Go ahead, Wes.
Yeah, mental game is such an important factor when you look at the golf as a whole. I mean, you have to be on the right mindset. You can have that short-term next shot mentality when you play, and it's such an important piece to succeed at the game. And I'm sure you 2 know that very well. But this May River team has had a lot of success recently, won a couple of state titles so far in these last few years, and a lot of successful alumni going on to play in college, especially the Bow sisters, Sydney and Kylie, who were standouts here. What have you learned from those girls and some of the others that have come through this program that have helped inspire you?
Well, I'll answer this one because I know Claire had with Kylie for 1 year. She knew Sydney and Kylie for a good bit, but I played with Sydney and Kylie since the 7th grade. And they really have impacted me as a golfer. When I was in 7th grade, I did not know, what you could do as a girl golfer, what was available to me. And I think both of them are an example to me and to the younger girls on our team, how far you can actually take golf and even further at that, And that has really impacted me as a golfer. It's led me to dream bigger, I want to reach college, and so does Claire. We're going for those goals. And I feel like the girl golfers, any girl golfer in our area is motivated by that and their achievement.
No doubt. That trail being blazed before you by somebody that who literally started right where you started or was right where you are at some point. There's something about being able to visualize that makes it real, right? I mean, Claire, how can you expound on that a little bit?
Having Kylie and Sydney.
Yeah, just having that blueprint and that example that you can look at as somebody you actually know, a living person you can talk to and ask questions, and you saw it happen. Like how great, how much of a tool is that for you? If nothing else, just showing you that like you can get there from here.
Super cool to have older people on the team to help you guide. Like I knew Sydney, but I never played on the team with Sydney. I got to play on the team with Kylie for a year, and just being able to like talk to her and just ask her like questions like, hey, like what would you do in this scenario? Like, hey, what are you thinking on this? Like just being able to have those interactions too has also, like Robbin said, helped shape me as a golfer. But I think being able to see somebody take golf to that next level firsthand has really shown me that it is possible and what you have to do to get there. Because I know that those are goals me and Robbin have in life right now to make it to college for golf.
Y'all realize that you then have a responsibility to do it for the next group, which Robbin has already alluded to. You guys are taking the baby sharks under your fin, huh? Tell me a little bit about being a leader and what that feels like.
So I think me and Robbin, being the two oldest on the team, have had to assume this role of leadership in order to guide the younger girls, because with me and Robbin, I think have a lot of expertise on the course, and of course we still have so much to learn from, but I think we have so much to give to people and tell them about, hey, I was in this scenario, and I think the other important thing is right now is to be telling them like, hey, you're shooting phenomenal scores as an 8th grader, as a 9th grader. I wasn't shooting those scores then, and giving them those positive things to like compare to, I think is really helpful.
Perspective is key.
Yes, I think us having a younger team is what makes us close and so united as one, and I think it's what helps us compete at such a high level that we do, because I think we're all on the same page, and everybody, like the younger girls can learn from me, but also I can learn stuff from them too. So.
Yep. Anything to add, Robbin?
I just think that, having such a connected team has really been helpful. Communicating with them, connecting with them. We're like sisters. We really are that close. And so it really helps us succeed, but also helps us give each other feedback. We're not going to be offended if we go, hey, make sure you're correct. We watch each other's back, and Claire and I have been friends for a long time, and we continue to watch each other's back. We help each other. We build each other up. Claire's really great at leading those girls, and I feel like it is an amazing responsibility. It is a responsibility, but it's a great responsibility to have to lead those girls, for their future.
Awesome.
Well, a lot coming up in a short time for you two as you continue the season. How excited are you to continue to, improve together as a team and bond, and then, go for that state championship?
Getting the chill bumps? Thinking about it?
I'm ready for it to come. I'm ready to go compete at the state championship and Saluda Valley and take them all down. We've talked about it a little bit, but I mean, it's kind of getting close. Like the end of October is like kind of creeping up on us, in my opinion. So I feel like the teams we're kind of getting to that point where we're probably going to have to start talking about it and start to visualizing, putting ourselves in those tough positions. Like, hey, we're walking down this hole, and we need to do this, and this, because I think, we have to prepare ourselves for those situations that we might possibly be in. for the state championship because we're going up against the best teams in South Carolina for 4A.
You mentioned the mental. You mentioned the mental part. How do you prepare mentally for a challenge like this? Obviously, you have to perfect your skills in the course, but how important is it to also have that positive attitude mentally when you go into big events like this, both individually and as a team?
Robbin, you go. I was talking.
Mentally, it's a hard thing, but I'm hoping to talk to the girls. But that's kind of what I've worked on for a long time. Mental game is tough. And when you're walking into something as high pressure as states, even though we're pretty confident, you've got to prepare. You've got to humble yourself. You've got to take it down to most basic level, take it shot by shot, hole by hole, 9 by 9. Don't add up those scores. Keep it simple, keep it basic. You gotta keep it one track mind in order to let you play your golf and not play you're under pressure and it's states golf. You've got to let that all go and play the shot by shot, hole by hole. And I think that's
trust the process. Don't try to force it. Just trust the game plan, trust the process, and let it come, right?
That's exactly what golf's about. And I think that our team can understand that and we'll be ready for states.
Anything to add, Claire Bear?
I think mentally everybody will prepare in the way, and I know I'm still trying to learn this as, the golfer that I am, but I think we'll try to tell everybody that it doesn't matter who you're playing against either day. It's just you out there versus the golf course, and at the end of the day, no matter what happens for the team, we're all going to be there to support each other, and if we're lifting up a trophy or if we're not, and I think, mentally we're all going to go in really positive with, one shot at a time. I'm going to fight for every shot until it's, in the hole on the 18th green. And yeah, I think everybody's preparing mentally really well. I think we're all learning how to do that as in the team environment we're in, which is really important.
Well, and reps in these events, against good teams, with players who are serious golfers, like, that goes a long way. Just getting those reps and being in that environment and being comfortable. And, you're going to have bad holes, and you have to remember that you cannot change the score on that hole, no matter how much you worry about it and think about it. You can only impact the score on the remaining holes. So next pitch in baseball, but next shot, next hole for you guys, right? So you guys have a great mentality, and so clearly that's equating to great leadership, which is equating to the number 1 ranking in the state. So it's easy to see after talking to you ladies why you guys are on top of the rankings, and we look forward to seeing you stay there and try to defend it at the state championship in a few weeks.
Thank you.
Well,
having us. We appreciate it.
It was a great time. Enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you guys out on the course.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, Wes. Good times with the ladies from the May River Golf Team. Appreciate my friend Nathan Campbell for reaching out and not only letting me know that, hey, I'm the coach. You guys have been wondering who the coach was. I'm the coach. And, hey, by the way, Claire and Robbin are doing great. And I said, awesome. Let's get them on the podcast on Monday. So the magic happened. That's how it happens. Let us know what's going on out there, who we should be talking to, and we'll bring them on and talk to them and find out what the people need to know. So give a quick shout out to our MVP sponsors. I'm getting a dry mouth over here, and I ran out of drink. So I might have to step away in just a minute when I get you and Sammy talking football in a minute and grab something to drink. But MVP sponsors, starting with my wife, Megan Jarrett, the official realtor of LowcoSports. She's with the Pierce Group of eXp Realty, and she would love to help you find your spot in the Lowco, your place, whether it's a new home, a starter home, a forever home, an investment property that you can come hang out with us during the months when it's not comfortable at home. Rent it out to the tourists the rest of the time. Whatever you need, she's going to help you find it. And then she's going to call on Mickelson Law Firm, our MVP sponsor and official real estate closing attorney of LowcoSports. There are original sponsors back 6.5 years ago, still with us. Love Ryan and Tiffany and the Mickle Squad, and they will help you with all your legal needs. We're also going to call on Homegrown Home Inspections. Jan Lucas and his team will make sure that home is ready to go top to bottom, and then you're making a great investment in the Lowco real estate market before you sign those papers. They're the official home inspectors of LowcoSports Homegrown Home Inspections. And then, of course, Hospice Care of the Low Country. We've been hyping up the Harmonious event, their big fundraiser for the fall. So I looked up some deets. I got the deets. Hold on just a sec. I got the deets. I do know that, for one, Brady Sacha says I got to get rid of the Twitter logo and throw an X up there. I will not. I refuse to acknowledge X as an entity. That will not be happening. But I was looking for my guy, Harmonious. It is going to be at Harbortown, Wes. It's a night under the stars. Let me find the right link. But this is the big hospice care fundraiser for the fall. Harmonious, a charity event under the stars. This is live television for you guys. You're invited. You're invited. It's a charity concert under the stars. A premier black tie musical event starring nationally recognized jazz performers benefiting local non-for-profit Hospice Care of the Low Country. This is the second annual event. It's going to be Thursday, October 12th from 6 to 9. So, I mean, it's going to be nice, dude. Like Harbortown, 6 to 9 on October 12th is going to be beautiful.
Beautiful weather.
Ooh,
I mean, you can't beat
beautiful
that.
weather. That's going to get as good as it gets. You get to have an evening under the stars with a special charity concert event, mingle with guests, enjoy artfully crafted hors d'oeuvres from the expert Harbortown culinary team, and sip on delicious cocktails from the open bars and waitstaff during the pre-show cocktail hour. So, I mean, it's going to be good times. Then you got Curtis Steigers, a world-renowned jazz performer, putting on a show, and it's all going to help families in the Low Country, deal with the end-of-life experience for their loved ones in a positive way, because it's not about dying at hospice, it's about living. So that was an extended read for our MVP sponsors, Hospice Care, because we've been hyping up Harmonious, but not giving any details, so we needed to get that out there for the people. But I am going to get us in here with Sammy Dubs. We got Sam Williams on the line. We saw him. He's the first one. You got to unmute yourself, Bo. He's the first one who understood that we do have free snacks and drinks in the backstage area in the green room, but it's bring your own. It's bring your own free snacks and drinks. And I saw him back there. He had his.
So are they really free? Are they really free?
Yeah, we don't charge for them. You can eat all the snacks and drinks you want backstage.
Good point.
No charge. No charge. You just got to bring it up.
Gentlemen, how we doing?
We always tell people that, but then I actually saw you eating snacks in the green room, and I was like, he brought his own snacks. Good deal. Let's talk some football, fellas. We talked a bunch of golf with the ladies. We talked a little cross country and soccer, but we're all jonesing for some football again. It's already Monday, so we only got 4 more days to go.
Yes,
but we don't get any Thursday games this week. We got to wait a long time for week 4.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's true. Lee's still out there somewhere, right? What's he up to? I haven't checked on him in a minute.
Right.
I got hit by a different hurricane on Saturday. I haven't checked in on Lee in a minute. Oh goodness.
I'll tell you the hurricane that was really impressive on Friday, and they were in Hampton County.
Segway Daddy. Let's go. That was a good one.
Tell me about it. Tell
us about the Canes.
Yeah, that was a complete performance, 41 zip over C.A. Johnson, and the way they played defensively was what really impressed me. Obviously, Mandrill Sanders was a big part of that. Kayvon Chisholm was lights out, but it was really all 11 guys, hustling to the football and making stops. And really, just other than that one drive, which went to the red zone, there was nothing doing for that C.A. Johnson run game, which came in doing pretty well. So, excellent defensive performance. And then Zion Dobson doing Zion Dobson things, 226 rushing yards and only 6 carries. I mean, unbelievable, to the house every time the ball went in his hands. And also Chris Terry, impressive, making some plays, including dancing in the pocket, throwing a bullet to Dobson in the end zone on a 4th down after it was like a 3rd and 30 or something. They were able to get in the end zone and put up a TD. But yeah, I'm really impressed. I think they got something going and really in every phase of the game. Offense, defense, special.
Look at this. Look at this Chris Terry play. This is what you're talking about right here. Look at this. He's going way over here.
Absolutely.
Nope. He's going way over here. And then he's got a little sliver, and so does Zion. Touchdown.
Wow.
I mean, that's the chemistry work on in practice.
That is awesome.
you can't teach that type of effort and that type of improvisation.
And then you got some just plain Zion right here.
Yeah, I mean that's
this
just being
this
a
just
dude,
plain
being an
Zion.
athlete.
This is Barry Sanders, bro. He looks like Barry Sanders in them uniforms. He gone.
To the house. That dude is quickly
BA.
rising up the ranks. Now, this was not the
yeah, we'll watch other. That was all I had of that one.
Yeah, for him.
Queued up.
But yeah, really impressive, and I'm looking forward. You get to be there for what should be a really fun game against Hilton. And look at two great defenses, but you got Troy Timko on one and Zion Dobson on the other, and so many storylines. I'm kind of jealous it won't be at this one because it's
right. Like we got May River Buford too, and I have my opinions about who's going to win that, but I don't really have opinions about who's going to win Hilton Head of Hampton yet. I'm undecided. Like, how about you, Sammy? You're rolling with me, right? You with Hilton Head, right? You with Hilton Head?
But you already know what
staying with them.
You already know my opinion.
You staying with Hilton Head?
Always.
Yeah.
Had a minor setback.
Well, they came back strong though, didn't they?
They did.
Wilson hammered them last year, and they just closed the door.
It was good to see, man. It was good to see them.
It was good to see.
Like we talked about,
they were lively on the sidelines.
Finding guys that you didn't know you had. They've done that. Dealt with injuries. Came back from those. This is gonna be fun.
Bluffton Bobcats, little Bluffton Bobcats highlights. I used a line today I was pretty proud of, but it was a little edgy. I said they swiped right on Frederica Academy. I put it on TV.
So many things.
Oh, well,
Cornell Warren. That was
Aiden McCarthy hit him. No, that was McCarthy. He hit him in stride too. That's a great sign. Number 14 makes me black out. Jackson Bybee makes her black out on blackout night at the Nest. That's good stuff. Troy Timko's a dog. He's a dog.
He is
a big one too. A big mean one.
He is, man. He's tough. I like their offense a lot. Terachuk's done a great job with that offense. I like the it's kind of Clifford-esque. Lots of
defense was shutting down as well.
Counters. Yeah, the defense was terrific. That was shy on a 4th down stop to preserve the shutout. And then I went to the bathroom to get ready to hit the road. And then Jackson Bybee threw a deep bomb to Huggins, and I missed it. But then we got Buford. Samari's ankle okay? Yeah.
I think it's okay.
He's all right.
It's okay. I think it's okay. But maybe, maybe it'll get sore in the 4th quarter. So maybe they should give it to Jaden. Okay. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. He gone.
Get points for that.
And then, but Samari, he feels okay at the end of the game. Oh,
just got one.
Oh no,
his ankle's okay. His ankle's okay. Yeah, that was the go-ahead touchdown, and the defense made it stand up. 32-25. Buford's own.
Thanks to Buford's own.
And then we got May River. Oh, Juju.
Ooh, got those wheels.
Yeah, Macy ran away from him. Derek Smalls couldn't even get him. That's impressive. Derek Smalls can run. And then Jordan Williams doing some crazy stuff. Ooh. I don't know how they didn't
breaking tackles.
But I will say, they play Buford this week, and Buford made some tackles. Buford, Will Cottingham missed some tackles.
The guy is strong. Jordan is strong.
He is strong. And Tanner Macy, like I said, Tanner Macy just ran away from Derek Smalls on that. And Derek Smalls is fast. Like that was pretty good. Pretty good. And then we saw Hampton, but we can watch them again because this plays phenomenal.
Yeah, I could watch this play all day.
Yeah,
absolutely
beautiful. Is crazy good.
It's way to go across the green.
Crazy good.
Somehow he finds them.
That's Chris Terry. That's not the mobile quarterback. The mobile quarterback is Xavier Garvin. The running quarterback is Xavier Garvin. That's the pocket passer, bro. Come on. Zion. But you know what? They're going to need every
contact.
They're going to need every one of these dogs, though, because they got to get through Oceanside and Gray because South Carolina's not fair. And then Buford Academy, Dietrich Schuford, baby Devin Fripp, head tap. Let's go.
Dietrich Schuford is really settling in quickly.
Eddie Gonzalez.
Oh, big man. Let him.
Eddie Gonzalez rumbling, bumbling, stumbling at the one.
Just short and
Womp
Buford
womp.
Academy.
At least he
I'm
didn't get
excited
Leon Leaded, though. Then you got the
I'm
ferry
really
to
excited for
ferry.
the PA team.
Ferry to ferry for all your legal needs. All your
PHA
touchdown
is
needs.
rolling.
And then we had JP2, which was all pumped up because CT4 was back, and then he wasn't. It was so good. He came out, he took him down the field, put it in the end zone. He's busting off runs all over the place, and then that guy got that ankle, and that was that.
And that took him out?
Yeah, it took him out, and I went over and saw him, and he said, I guess it was too early. He said it hurt bad on the first series, but
hopefully
he
he'll
fell
be
on
back
it the second time
this week because
and we don't need to see me.
Yeah,
it was 14-0. They were up 14-0, and then couldn't hang on.
But man, if he can come back for this week, we could have a very fun game over there against Pinewood Prep with two electric offenses. We know how good the Panthers are putting points on the board, and we've seen some fun ones between those two teams. If you know,
they had a shootout last year, right?
They did.
Couple times, didn't they play back to back?
They
had a shootout in the final game, and then they played again.
Their SAD, It was a televised game, and they were scoring up and down. Christian Tilton absolutely went off in that one. So, yeah, when the lights are the brightest, he knows how to shine. But that'll be a fun game, especially if he does go. It just opens up for a back and forth shootout, which is always fun to watch. But yeah, I mean, really, it all depends on Christian Tilton.
We do have a Thursday game. We got Colleton County.
Colleton on the road at North Charleston.
Colleton and No Chaz.
Yes,
that's a must win. That's a must win for Kinley.
That's an easy win. That's money.
It should be. I mean, it should be. So they need to go do it. I mean, that's just there's no. If you really burnt the boats, then you go win that game.
If they lose that game.
If you burn the boats and you lose that game, it's a bad time. You're on the island alone.
You got to prepare and get yourself motivated to play that game and put on a good showing. I think Adam Kinlock's group will. I think there's been some adversity both on the field. There's been some distractions across the way or along the way. But, I think that's going to help hopefully bond them in a positive mentality and get themselves focused for a big matchup. And, I think they have the talent. I mean, we saw that they could hang around against a really good Hampton County team. That was an impressive performance, and certainly we've seen the White Oak game was definitely let down in a couple different ways. But now you look ahead to a big opportunity to really not just get a win, but turn the your season around in the region play.
They need it. They need it. Let's not sugarcoat it. They got to have.
They need it bad. I mean, they just need
it.
Like sometimes you say, man, they need a win, and you just mean like they need something to go right. Like they need a win, like an actual W win.
Gotta have
one in that column.
Gotta have it.
Gotta happen. And they got. I mean, they're the better team. Period. And that's why they got to win it because they're the better team. Mm-hmm. And so they don't get that many opportunities where it's not, hey, we're the underdogs, but we can do this. Like this is one where it's like, hey, we're the better team. We should dominate this game. So they need a TCOB. I think they will. I mean, I still believe in Kinlock. He's a young, fiery dude. He's he's going to cross some lines sometimes, and you got to let him grow up and live through it. Hopefully he can keep it on tracks. But what else we got coming up this week? We got Bluffton at Battery Creek. I like Bluffton in that one. Creek's banged up, man. And
Bluffton's playing well. A lot of encouraging signs. I think they go in there.
No, I don't got an upset pick there. You got an upset pick?
Absolutely not.
Bluffton no upset pick. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think you can call an upset between Hilton and Hampton. I think that's a
that's
point flip match.
That one's off the board. Off the board. Nobody's taking lines on that one.
Yeah.
Because who knows? Rigdon's Fried Chicken found out BJ's coming. They might poison the whole thing. Poison the supply.
Put something in the seasoning. I don't know.
They might poison the supply. Make sure the Canes take care of business tonight.
Christian HHA that's going to be
Christian Academy at Northwood's a good one. Christian Academy, I didn't get them into Lowco Lights, but I should have. It was
a heck of a
apologies to Christian Academy.
Very good Ben Lippen team.
I'm going to do a reel. I'm gonna do a reel for Reed McCollum though, because that dude was a monster.
I mean, you do not, as you said, you do not bet against Ron Peduzzi off a bye week.
I did say that,
and
that man's a winner.
He's proven right.
I did say that. I did. I almost forgot that I said it, but I was 100% right about that. Sometimes I say things and I'm 100% wrong, but I was 100% right about that one. Let's see if I can find Reed McCollum's highlight clip here, because this dude, Ron Peduzzi told me for a season, watch out for this dude, Reed McCollum. He's a quarterback. He ain't going to play quarterback for us this year, but he's going to be a quarterback. But he's 6'3", 180, sophomore. Look at him at defensive end. And that was my Ron Peduzzi, by the way. Ooh. And let me get you. It's hard to do huddle shared screen because it doesn't go full screen for you. All right. Here we go. We're turning off the music because huddle music is super annoying. And here we go.
You did not turn the music off.
It is not muting, even when I mute it.
You drop some lines.
We can't handle the huddle music. I can't. Look at that.
You drop some bars.
You maybe miss what happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Watch this again. Watch this. Oh! Swatted it out of the air. Boom. Caught it to the house.
Look what I found.
To the MTV Cribs. That was crazy stuff. And then, so this is your payback for me not getting you in there. Tyshawn Mensa, Toddy.
Former Thomas Hayward Rebel doing it over there.
I totally meant to pull these clips and put them in last night or in Loco Lights today, and it was a fight to the finish today. This weekend was shot. It was a wash. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a good read and nice touch on that ball.
Yeah,
that was pretty. From Dylan Clark.
That was pretty. Let Tyshawn go get it, Toddy. So yeah, see, they put it on him. Ben Lippin was undefeated, and this thing was 28-0 before they called off the dogs. This is impressive stuff from HHCA. They figured it out.
Lippin was pretty good.
Yeah,
they are. They are good. That's the thing.
How quickly they got up on him and stayed up on him before took the starters out.
That was a nice move.
But DC7 right there, Dylan Clark, hooking up once again with his main man, Tyshawn Mansell. Picked him up right before the season started, and now we're seeing the first payoff of that connection.
Late free agent signing, Tyshawn Mansell.
And these highlights are getting better, though.
They really are. They got high
quality. Or you get like a 3-yard gain and they never show you a touchdown. This is
it's also about the person, the investment in the product. If you got a decent camera that you're uploading footage from, but if you're doing it off somebody's 1989 Handycam, it's not going to look very good.
AJ Hop,
AJ Hop?
Yeah.
Dang right.
Yeah, he's on my basketball.
He's all growns. He's all growns up.
Nice adjustment to make that catch.
That's another thing.
Last year.
It's another thing that makes me feel old every time I see a Hop child.
A big part of alongside Zetrouer. Zetrouer's been there for his entire career, and he's a guy that
he's really developed.
He's a role player.
Yeah, he's really developed. He's a nice player. Zane Wilson's a dog. Look at that guy.
Another veteran.
13 tackles. Every game he's got double-digit tackles, but look at him all covered in mud. He could play anywhere. He's bigger than Will Cotting. Will Cotting's tiny, but he sticks people.
So you're starting to see potential what this HHCA team can do, and I'm interested in seeing how they if they can back this up against a Northwood team that's really been the talk of Skeeza this year. For this was a team that was searching for their first win in years, and now they're looking like world beaters out there. So obviously coaching change and bringing some experienced leadership, I think that does a lot and says a lot for this Northwood team. But it's going to be a great Skeeza matchup over there. So Hillnet Christian, they've got the confidence now. Can they show it for another week against a team with all the confidence right now in Northwood? So really excited for that one. And
We definitely got one more highlight to watch. We're going to watch some TOB, some Tony O Banner.
Tony O touchdown.
Tony O touchdown playing QB. Tony O QB. We're going straight up Cam Newton.
I'm a fan of the bring your own seat football.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
You pick your own seat.
Like the folding chairs on the sideline?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for it too. I like a guy who brings his own chair to the game. That's a good move. You can sit wherever you want.
Right.
You're not confined to the bleachers.
Yeah.
You're not confined.
Here from Antonio.
Nice.
My man went up and got it too. Who was that? Who's that running? That's got to be Donovan Robinson. He's a good runner. I like this. I like this move, putting Tony at quarterback with Donovan flanking him, because he touches the ball every time, and that's what you want.
I mean, you want to have your best player get the ball as much as possible.
He's the largest, fastest player on the field. By a wide margin. He's way bigger than any of the linemen.
Yeah.
He's giant.
Give the ball to your best athletes. When you're playing skis a ball,
he's about to smash somebody.
Tony McGarry saw one game and was like, "Hey, Tony,
guys on both ends."
he went Jerry Hatcher on it. I'm putting my best player quarterback. We'll see what happens. St. John's Christian don't know what's coming. Oh. Yeah, they were up. St. John's was up 20-7, and then Tony happened.
Tony O'Banner.
I mean, what are you supposed to do with that?
I mean, he can, especially when he's coming for a quarterback, and then he can take off, just burst through the line, and then he's gone.
That looks so much like Cam Newton at Auburn. So much. Ryder Smith, that must have been who went up and got that one catch. That was a great play. No, because he had more than 22 if he caught that one. He had more than 22 if he caught that one. That one was deep. Oh,
Josh Gibson, nice two-way.
Josh Gibson's a dog. Yeah. He's tough. He's a tough kid.
2 picks.
He's not a big dude, but he's mean.
Yeah.
Player of the game is Tony O'Banner.
Tony O touchdown.
What do you know?
Yeah, no surprise there.
Pass yards. He did throw a pick. He's got to work on reading those.
You got to put some other stats up there.
Yeah, those. I don't think those were the stats that earned him player of the game honors.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair at all.
I'm pretty sure it had more to do with everything else that he did.
I'm excited for that Dorchester game. That Dorchester Academy team, they've been showing off some good stuff over there. So we have to talk to Dylan Price about that DA squad,
sure.
Getting rid of FaceTime Taylor.
He must be. My friend Lindsay Logue must be working him hard in the gym over at USCB, because he's been a ghost lately. I got to get in touch with him. Tony O, I think it was the 17 for 231 and 3 touchdowns on
the
I think the POG status.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
That was maybe it. Rankings came out today. Not a lot of movement. Whale Branch broke that tie with Bamberger Earhart. They're up to number 5 now. Hampton's at 5. I got Hampton. You want to talk about my ballot? Not that you care, but my ballot.
I think it's at 5.
I got Hampton up to 3. I got him up to 3. Abbeville lost.
Who you got about? Yeah, Abbeville lost.
I got Oceanside and Gray. I got Oceanside and Gray ahead of them.
Yeah.
I think Oceanside and Gray are ahead of them right now.
Yeah, I think they're the 1-2. I think Abbeville's still a bit better than him. You can give the nod to the undefeated team, and I
you don't got Oceanside Gray ahead of him?
I do.
I talked to Zion before. You got other people ahead of him?
Yeah, I do.
Who you got ahead of him? That's fine. That's fair.
It's a couple teams, honestly. Silver Bluff is tough. Strom Thurmond is tough.
9. They got a loss. I got Strom at 10. They got a loss.
Again, they were playing big.
I got Fairfield at 8, Saluda at 7, Marion at 6, Woodland at 5, Abbeville at 4, Hampton at 3, Gray at 2, and Oceanside at 1. If Hampton loses this week, they'll drop down. If they win, they'll deserve that.
You have the one. Did you have the one first vote for Oceanside?
Drop down if they lose.
I did.
You think so?
I'm not convinced on Gray yet.
No, I mean, if Hampton loses this week to Hilton Head, you think they drop down?
I mean, from that 3 for me, yeah, but not from the 5 that they are.
I think
my ballot's a little different.
Yeah,
I have my own. I have my methods. We all have our methods.
That's why it's
all about.
a combination. It's you add them all up.
I'm very, very big on head-to-head, but I'm also big on not penalizing you for playing up as long as you compete.
Right. Yeah.
If you're playing like,
I'm not gonna just go, well, you played a 5A team. Well, if you got your doors beat off by a 5A team, then what's that tell me?
You're challenging. You're playing tough teams, and you're competitive, but you're losing. It's a difference between going up against another 1A, 2A school.
I also try to be respectful of sort of like I shake it up a little bit the first couple of weeks, but I try to be respectful of where I had them to start, and there was a reasoning for that at some point, and not just be knee jerky and reactionary. So if I thought they were better than that team, and there's not really anything on the resume that shows enough evidence otherwise, then I'm going to keep them ahead of them. So I don't know. I'm a little slow to react, but also I'm big on what I've seen with my eyes. And I know Hampton County is a good football team.
Eye test is always a powerful tool when you have the ability.
And I got Whale up to 2, boys. I am a Whale branch truther. You got him 1? You got him ahead of Louisville? I got Louisville ahead.
Championship.
I think so too. I do. I believe it. I believe it. If they stay healthy, they're the best.
That's the number. I mean, that's what it all comes down to.
If Daryl Cummings and Alonzo Allen and Isaiah Evans and KJ Chisholm are healthy, can't nobody beat them.
Nope.
There is something special in that group of people.
Those seniors, especially guys who have matured and have playing. Chemistry has been solid with those guys, and they love to play for each other. Everyone doing their jobs on both sides of the ball.
You can see it.
Amazing.
You can see it.
I saw it in their play, and especially just getting back up off the mat after falling behind against Ridgeland, and all of a sudden, bang, 2 touchdowns and the touchdown, fumble recovery touchdown, and now they're in control. So
everybody's
they know to compete.
It's not the best guys. Everybody on that team, whether it's an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman or a tight end, all of them are prepared to throw a punch when they need to. I just love to see that team.
Oh, they're fun, man. They're going to just murder Burke next week. It's not going to be pretty. Yeah, Burke's not going to enjoy it either.
No. Is it at home or are they up there?
They're at home, I believe.
Should be a fun party.
I got autoplay Max Preps video playing right now that I can't stop, so I can't focus on anything. But Daryl Cummings, 23 for 318, averaging 13.8. 70-yard long. He hasn't yet hit that 80 that
he'll get there. How do you play Burt?
He got trolled about, but only because there weren't 10 more yards to run. He could have gone another 40 or 50 before they caught him. And he's got 200-yard games out of 2 and 4 touchdowns. He's a dog. KJ's a dog. That defense, though, is
Alonzo Allen's a dog too. He can't sleep.
He's an absolute dog. And Javion Harris, only a sophomore. I'm really excited about him. And most of these guys aren't even seniors. Like Bradford is, and Daryl is, and KJ is, but like Javion's a sophomore, Zoe's a junior, Devon Evans. We haven't talked about Devon Evans, but he is a monster too. He's only a junior. I mean, like they just keep coming out there, man. It's special. Micah Green, sophomore. He's a big monster on the line too. Gosh, I love him.
I think they're itching towards a dynasty. They're getting closer.
Here's the thing, though. Everybody's saying this is it for Hatcher. This is last year, which would explain like the loosiness, the loosey-goosiness. That would be a very attractive job.
Yes, it would.
Very attractive.
We can do that in another show. Like, who do we think?
We'll save that for later on because we need to let this story let this story marinate right now because there's something special happening in Seabrook.
Enjoy this team. Enjoy.
Coach Hatcher's got him a good jambalaya. He's cooking up this year, boys. He's got something for Bamberger Earhart. A little jambalaya with a little hot sauce. No, I think that team's special this year. I really do. And we're gonna respect this story and wait till the time comes to talk about that. There will be a time to talk about who's gonna inherit the Whale Branch I don't know what you want to call it, but it's pretty much like a machine. They got it figured out there. They got it figured out. It's a
program,
village.
they are doing
it's a
right.
village. It's a village.
Pastor Milt's a big part of that too.
Yeah. And I would say it's probably one of those jobs you hire internally. You don't.
We just started autoplay video again. Autoplay video has begun again. So, all right, fellas. We're already over an hour, so I guess we'll let Sammy go to bed or whatever he does at 10:05, and we'll name our teams of the week. We're on teams of the week today. I don't know what day it is. Teams of the week and call tonight. How about that? Appreciate you, Sammy.
We'll see. I got a team. Y'all just try to throw me out.
You want to go team of the week too?
Yeah, we'll keep you on.
Right, you can stay.
Let's
stay for team of the week.
First and then,
yeah, we're way behind on sponsors. I got
let's sponsor them
tonight. Varsity sponsors, we got to honor them. We got the Parker Law Group, who I may have to talk to very soon about getting a little jack up from behind on the 46 on Saturday. But I've already actually consulted with our friends at the Parker Law Group, who have been serving our folks out in Hampton, Colleton, and Jasper counties with their legal needs for years and years and years. And now they're helping us continue to expand our coverage out into that area and shine a light on the deserving student athletes and teams out there. We didn't talk about Patrick Henry much today, but we love them people too, as well as Hampton County Hurricanes. And, we miss our Estill Gators. Sammy, you were with me. You were with me for the last ride, the last 2 rides at Estill, right? Did you go with me twice or just once?
I got to get out there to Hampton, man, and just see.
Yeah. Well, you're coming.
And feeling because I miss Estill.
You're coming with me Friday. Well, our Estill people are there. Miss Mathis will be there. She'll be in Hurricane Blue now, but she's still there.
Right? Yeah.
I hope they still let that same. I hope they still let that same lady cook the chicken fingers who did it at Estill. She was better than the one they had at Wade Hampton. No shade, but she made good chicken fingers at Estill. $1 a piece.
She did that.
Can't beat that. But no, we love our folks out there. We love our friends at the Parker Law Group, as well as our fellow varsity sponsor, DDS Web Design. My great friends Dave and Denise over there at DDS Web Design. We'll get your website. You need a website?
I do.
Oh, let me send you a referral for David Denise. They'll get you up and running quick with just everything you need. SEO, so you get found online, get more business. We'll get you hooked up. You got to come for the ad reads more often so I can get more referrals. And then that's all for the varsity sponsors, but we also have Lowco Booster Club sponsors, including Prime IV Hydration and Wellness. I know you're dehydrated, Sammy.
I am. I'm thinking about this right now. But
go to Belfair Town Village. I'm dehydrated. I'm so thirsty. Go to Belfair Town Village. Go to C Max at Prime IV. He'll put you in a massage chair and he'll get you hooked up with an IV, get you the drip, all the saline and all the minerals and vitamins and stuff. If you got a hangover, they got one for that. Kids can't drink, but adults can, and you can get a hangover cure. You can make it a day night. Take your lady. She's dehydrated too, right? Go sit in the massage chairs together and get a drip. We're all dehydrated. So that was a fun read for Prime IV. And then if you still don't feel right, go to Rooted Living Wellness, where I'll be heading on Wednesday to let my guy Ambrose, M-I-Z-Z-O-U, crack me up and figure out what's wrong with my back, whether it's just baseball or car accident. It could be either. And we're going to try to sort it out. I'm pretty sure the people at Parker Law Group say it is definitely that caused that back pain. But I'll go see Ambrose and I'll let y'all know how it goes. I'm going to make a reel about it. How about that? I'm going to make a reel about my experience at the Rooted Living Wellness. It should be good times. And then Barefoot Floor Care of the Low Country. Chris Odom is my man. This dude is the Forrest Gump of Gluten Stuff Clean. He'll tell you about all the floors you can get clean. He's from Greenville. So he says, wood floors and tile floors and vinyl floors. And I hope he would laugh at this impersonation of him. And like you, Sammy, he's a big horror fan. He likes horror. It's not my jam. I like
it's almost that time of year.
It is. It's getting to be that time.
Guys, I got a group trip we got to take. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. We're going to a spooky house or something? Or
we're going to Orlando, man.
Oh, we're going to Halloween Horror Nights?
We got to do it.
Halloween Horror Nights at
Universal.
We had annual passes for 2 years and we never went to Halloween Horror Nights because you got to pay extra for that.
We got to do it.
just walking around there was scary enough with just the people who come there for Halloween Horror Nights.
Mm-hmm.
They're a trip, man. They're a trip. You can tell when it's coming up because the people start looking a little different.
It's
I like
fun.
it. I'm an old punk rocker. I'm cool with
It's
it, but
fun.
they're a little different. And then we got Eagle. Anyway, Chris Odom gets your floors clean. That's what he does. You get all your floors clean as well as your carpet and your upholstery. And he's with Barefoot Floor Care of the Low Country, where they get your floors so clean, your feet will thank you. And then we got Eagle Creations, who always hooking me up. They hooked up the Bluffton Waves. I didn't check on those boys to see how they did this weekend. Bluffton Waves 13, brought it home though. We went 4-0-1, champs. We made a regulators mount up. Real about it. Yeah, we're number one. We haven't had a championship in a minute. It felt good, man. The boys banded together. We had 12 dudes. 2 of them got bad wings. They can't throw right now. I mean, can't pitch. They can throw a little bit. They can't pitch. And they're our 2 best pitchers. And we had to go 5, and we didn't lose any of them. And, that's –
who won the last game?
My dog, True Dog. He went 52 pitch complete game with that 53-mile-an-hour cutter. Slow-mo Rivera. He got the MVP dog chain. I got to get the dog chain.
Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. What are you doing?
I got to do it. Talk amongst yourselves while I pull up the dog chain.
Come on, man. Get it together.
I do got to talk. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. Tell me about your teams of the week, boys.
Let's Sam, you get the first pick. Who's your team of the week?
I'm going May River.
Yeah. Fair.
Nice, yeah.
Football? You're going May River football. You got to clarify.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going May River football. There you go.
I'm going May River football. Shazam Tanner got out there and did his thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him team of the week this week because they have some challenges coming up, and I would love to see what they do against a little tougher competition. I think Tanner, he's put on
a little trip over the Ladies Island.
I'm trying to tell you, he moves a lot faster. They got Jordan getting the ball, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I think the last 2 weeks they had some competition that wasn't far, and we'll see.
I think it's going to be a game. I think May River can make this competitive. I like Buford at home. I like the way that Samari Bonds and that offense performed against Goose Creek last year. I think that carries over, but this May River team, they've shown they can fight on both sides of the ball. So I'm picking Buford, but I expect a close one between 2 local rivals. But we got a lot of good games. We got the big one in Hampton.
I'm taking Buford in the game. I was just saying. Last week,
but you're giving May River the team of the week. I was mentioning. I'm actually going to go the cross country trails for my team of the week and go with Bluffton. Bluffton,
good call.
Boys and the girls, because the girls won the title for the varsity girls division, and the boys came in second. So all around strong performance for the Bobcats. Valia Hale leading the way on the girls' side. You got Ava Gershutz, who's been a veteran senior. Have a nice performance. You go 7, 8, 9 with those youngsters of middle schoolers. Leaks Hunt sophomore and Ella Craps Billings bench. So a lot of up and coming talent over there. The Bobcat girls and the boys with a nice second place finish, led by the individual champ Erlon Baker with a scorching 16:01.70 to take first place, and Boyd Collins not too far behind him. So a lot of good cross-country success going there over in Bluffton. A great fall season all around. That football team making some strides, picking up a nice home win, but giving some love this time to the cross-country boys and girls over there at Bluffton.
Outstanding choice. I guess, you guys set me up for it, so I'm going to make my Bluffton Waves a team of the week, right?
Hey, there we go.
No, I'll name my real team of the week, but that was pretty fun stuff. And then we got the dog chain. Let me get the
you got to see the chain.
It's so great. It's so great. I lost my mind when I saw this thing.
Nice.
The MVP chain. The MVP chain. He's like, Dad, this thing's heavy. And it is. It's got some heft to it.
Yeah.
And he said he's donating it to the team, though, to be the new do a job chain so we can retire the $1 plastic one I bought last year.
That's some serious play right there on
Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. But no, I did want to shout out an actual team of the week because I don't want to do that. That ain't right. Shout out my own team. But there's one of these volleyball teams that's one of these boys volleyball teams that's killing everybody, right?
River,
somebody just wasn't that who just beat what's her name on the road? James Island or somebody?
James Island, yeah.
I really have my stuff together here, don't I?
Yeah, May River
it's hard,
boys volleyball.
It's hard. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. May River boys volleyball. That's who I wanted to shout out, I think.
All right.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it was in straight sets.
You got to back it up with something, though.
Yeah, they beat James Island in straight sets on the road. First ever reaching.
They haven't been posting any stats. Boys volleyball coaches, post your stats, yo. We want to shout these dudes out. We got to shout these dudes out because, like, they're stepping out, man. They're playing volleyball, which is a new thing for dudes to play, and like, you know, it's hard to do that. Like, guys make fun of you and so you playing volleyball because high school boys are idiots, and it's cool to play volleyball because nobody else playing volleyball, and you know who plays volleyball? Girls. So go play volleyball, dudes. If you're not playing football, go play volleyball. And coaches post the stats so we can shout them out because these guys are doing yeoman's work out here trying to get boys volleyball off the ground. All right? Am I right or am I right? That's my soapbox. That's my soapbox. Seriously, though, I saw a little bit of it the other night. It was pretty cool. You ever see the Olympics? I need stats, too. I want to know how many kills these homies are getting. I want to know who's doing the damage.
I was at volleyball, boys volleyball match a couple last year. The atmosphere is awesome. You got the students.
Oh, you know what?
The great student section. They love. They love
that Hilton Head student section was on point the other night.
Yeah,
they were fired up there and all the camo.
Back to back. That's
a video of it, but
you got varsity boys and varsity girls.
I'm not sure where it is.
You got film?
I did. Let me see if I can find it. We're just abandoning all the time constraints that we've imposed upon ourselves anyway. They don't really mean anything. But I swear I did have some volleyball B-roll the other day. I just don't know if it's still on the camera. Oh wait, the card's in here. Anyone who's still with us is like, what are these people doing? Yeah. They're just talking to each other live on YouTube about what's on their computer. I don't have any boys volleyball film, but I do have some good student section film coming right up. These guys are maniacs. I just gotta get to it. Where is it?
My bad, guys.
What?
I just took myself out.
Oh, I see. I didn't even see that. I'm looking at my files on here trying to find the student section. I know I took a bunch of video. Maybe this is it. Maybe. Oh yeah, here we go.
What we got?
They're maniacs. This is the Hilton Head volleyball student section. They're psychopaths. I love it. That's what I told them. Here we go.
Like a camo night going on.
I mean, they're idiots, but that's what they're supposed to be. That's what I made the front page of the newspaper being an idiot like this in high school. That's what you're supposed to do. Support your school.
Wait, this is girls volleyball though.
Yeah, I know. I said the student section are psychos. I didn't.
Oh, yeah. So do they come to the boys volleyball too?
All right, so yeah, I think so. But you know, it's just like the basketball games. You know, they don't really get into it till the boys start. I think it's kind of that for the volleyball too. Sadly, we got to support boys volleyball more.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And girls basketball.
Also, archery. If your school has archery, make sure you go to the next archery meet.
Big girls game match in May River tomorrow. Sharks taking on Lucy Beckham.
Oh yeah,
the big region affair. So I'm going to
try to get to that. I was going to try to get to that too, but I'm glad you're going to be there. That's good. But Marcus Walsh says our ridiculous rambling show tonight is great, and we're cracking him up. So that's enough confidence for me to keep doing it.
That's my guy.
That's that one shot you wrote down the middle that keeps you coming back, even though you shot 97.
We got to start doing a pick 'em, man, so we can get
We
each other
gotta pick
on the
them,
record.
but we need to do. But
No,
we
we
do
need
need to
it
do picks.
live so we can have footage of who picked.
Well, we're gonna do it. We're definitely gonna do it. We're gonna start incorporating that. We got to figure out how to do that. How to have a pick 'em segment. We may have to pre-record it and then air it on Game Day Live. I think that would be the move. So we get everybody at the same
guest
time.
pickers or something.
Or we do it Thursday night.
Running number going.
Yeah.
We can do it Thursday night at the end of the show. You're now just watching the production meeting after the show, but we haven't ended the show yet. That's what you're getting to see tonight. We're just
behind the scenes
production meeting. So no, we could do a Thursday night pick'em segment as part of the Thursday night show, and then air it again, re-air it on Game Day Live, and make fun of each other for our stupid picks. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
That way we got the night to sleep on and come up with some barbs for the next day. How's that? Right. All right, we're on to something. All right, boys, we did have one other sponsor that I didn't get to after I started rambling about Eagle Creations, which has the best promotional products, and they can set up a team store for you where you get a little cut of the action, a little vig for the squad. You know, all your mamas and daddies and aunts and uncles and everybody can buy their swag, and the team gets a little of the action. So they can do that kind of stuff. They got your trophies and awards at the end of the season. Like, it's crazy how much stuff they got in there. So go see Mandy. She got the hookup, and she'll take good care of you if you tell her that Lowco sent you. I'll put the heat on her. We operate in the same.
I need like a 2x4.
We operate in the same crazy space. So they got all kind of good. You need a 2x4?
A 2x4 trophy.
Oh yeah, they'll hook you up.
Somebody's getting the wood trophy at the end of the season.
Oh, the wood trophy, yeah. Oh yeah, we got to get with that. So you just reminded me all the referrals I'm supposed to send you after this. We got
get it together, man. I want to support all the sponsors. I'm with it.
Yeah, we got to do that. Yeah, we got some referrals to send out, and then finally the court lifestyle pros. I guess they sell real estate, but not really. They sell the Hilton Head's lifestyle. So, my wife's the official realtor. Daniel Court was like, I know your wife's the official realtor. So, whatever you got to do, it's cool. We just want to support you. So I'll throw out there, if you're looking for that Hilton Head lifestyle specifically from some fun people who live that Hilton Head lifestyle, they'll show you the way. So the Court Lifestyle Pros. But that does it, boys. Let's call it a night. I'm just wiped out. That's why I go off the rails. I get too tired to think straight. So it's been a long, 48, 54, whatever, many hours. I had to surrender my keys to the tow shop so the insurance adjusters can come get it. Blue Betty, R.I.P. But yeah, that'll do it, boys. It's been a great show. Enjoyed it. It was fun. Love getting off the rails with you.
Claire Green, Robbin Zetrouer.
What's that?
Thanks to Claire Green, Robbin Zetrouer.
Oh, absolutely. Claire Green and Robbin Zetrouer were terrific, even better than I knew they would be, because, I talked to them a lot of times. I knew they were sharp, but that was amazing. Claire Bear was on it. I'm still trying to get her to be my intern. She just has to play too much golf. Maybe basketball season. Claire Bear, basketball season, if you're still listening. Look this up. Robbin, if you want in, come on in. You're a smart kid. You can figure it out. I promise. If you want to play in our sandbox, come play. All welcome in our sandbox. As you can see, it's the world's greatest improv show about hyper-local sports on the internet. Can't beat it. But thanks so much to our guests. Thanks to Sammy Dubs for jumping in with us. Thanks a million to our sponsors who make it all possible. Thanks to everybody who sent well wishes, even if it was like, hey, I just drove past you on the side of the road. Are you okay? I was like, yeah, thanks for stopping. I know they didn't need to stop. I already had a friend with me. I had a friend 2 cars behind me. I had a guardian angel. My friend for years and years, Joya Ferrugia, was 2 cars behind the car that hit me. And when I jumped out of the car losing my mind, she jumped out and said, "Are you okay, Justin?" And her 2 sons hung their heads out the window and said, "Coach Justin, are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm trying to get to the baseball game and I already missed the first one. And I just got my car smashed." But it was good to have friends and to have people, it's a cool town, man. Like they said, "Who you want us to tow us to?" And I said, "I don't care. Tommy's or Morse's are both my people. It don't matter. Like they're both my people. I know all them people, So small town thing came home on Saturday. It was cool. Yeah. And then to be able to go coach some boys on Sunday and see them do what they did was really gratifying. So, and it was fun to talk about it with you guys. So let's actually send this thing in for a landing, and we can go crash ourselves. So until next time, I'm Justin Jarrett. He's Sam Williams. He's Wes Kerr. And we are definitely Lowco, and you go Lowco too.
The Lowco Sports Lowdown podcast is a production of Lowco Media LLC and LowcoSports.com, an independent media outlet providing grassroots local sports coverage in the South Carolina Lowcountry. We are sustained by community support from sponsors and patrons like you. Get in the game with a monthly pledge of $1 or more at patreon.com/LowcoSports to keep us going and growing. Go Lowco!